Do you believe me if I tell you that there is no amount of money you will give to someone that will make him rich, him or her? Will you believe me if I tell you this? See, if someone gives you $1 million today, maybe you are just starting life and someone gives you $1 million. If you are not careful, you'll be very broke more than the way you are broke now. If you are broke, I'm just saying, like if you're just starting life and someone gives you $1 million, you know why? It doesn't mean you having money doesn't mean you are rich. You are just a poor man that has millions. I don't know if you understand. You are not rich. Somebody giving you $1 million doesn't make you $1 million rich. You are still a poor man, but you are in possession of $1 million. Get this and get this right. Public service announcement. Do you believe me if I tell you that there is no amount of money you will give to someone that will make him rich, him or her? Will you believe me if I tell you this? See, if someone gives you $1 million today, maybe you are just starting life and someone gives you $1 million. If you are not careful, you'll be very broke more than the way you are broke now. If you are broke, I'm just saying, like if you're just starting life and someone gives you $1 million, you know why? See, there are levels to money, in the sense that you need to be, I don't know how I'm going to put this now so that I won't look offensive. You need to be financially structured for you to hold some certain amount of money. Because if someone gives you $1 million, you that is just starting life, the first thing you will think of is you want to get a house, a very good apartment, well furnished, and possibly you want to drive a good car just to befit your status. Did I get it right? I know that's the thing on your mind. I know that's the thing on your mind, and I don't really blame you. That's the way it is. But a businessman or a business-oriented person, if you give that same person $1 million, it's going to think otherwise than what you're saying. It might be thinking that, you know what, let me use this money to invest. From the profit, I cannot think of getting some things done. I don't know whether you understand. See, there is something I've come to understand today. The rich people you see, the wealthy people you see today, if tomorrow, let's say we have a contest whereby we want to remove all the monies they have and give it to the poor people, by the virtue of the fact that money is just hitting the poor people, like let's say for example, you've not been able to have $1 million in your custody, the fact that $1 million gets to you is a shock. There are so many. You will firstly you will spend so much money doing things that doesn't make sense before you will realize when you realize that the money is already getting getting exhausted. That's when you realize that, oh, what did I use the money to do? By the virtue of giving the people, let's exchange. Let's say for example, give poor people rich people's money, and let the rich turn to the poor and the poor turn to the rich. They have money. It doesn't mean you having money doesn't mean you are rich. You are just a poor man that has millions. I don't know if you understand. You are not rich. Somebody giving you $1 million doesn't make you $1 million rich. You are still a poor man, but you are in possession of $1 million. Get this and get this right. So let's say for example, you give these people, you exchange these two people now, rich person, poor person. You exchange the wealth of the rich person to the poor, and the rich starts again from the beginning. I can tell you that the poor person will become poor in less than no time. And you see that rich person, with just few times like this, you'll be able to know tactics on how to get back that money. You'll be able to know, because now, majority of the people that are poor, if you sit them down and ask them, what do you really want to do? See, this thing is not far-fetched. today, as I'm talking to you today, go to your area where you stay, your area where you stay, schools, go to your church, your mosque, go for anywhere where you worship, or anywhere, marketplace. Sit down or just do a survey. People that you know don't have money, just tell them, if you have $1 million, what will you do? What are the first things you will do? Or what are the first things you will do rather? What are the first things you will do with $1 million? You will hear so many things and you will just be laughing. So is this how you want to really make it? Some of you that are clamoring to have money, majority of them, is not that you don't really need them for the well-being of yourself and your family. But the fact that you've not had this money before, you don't have any business skill, you don't have even any business teaching or business orientation, you won't be able to handle it. I can virtually tell you that majority of them will be for cars, some will be for parties, some will be for different houses, just to chop life and enjoy. At the end of the day now, you will see that you have spent all the money, and it will not like remain like, let's say, $100,000. That's when you will not start saying that, what did I do with this money? What did I do with this money? I thought it was $1 million. I thought it was this, it was that, it was this. Majority of you that are clamoring for this, you don't really have any use for it. I'm sorry, but it's just being honest. So most of you just ask yourself, the basics you need money for is just to eat. And that is the more reason why you shouldn't be clamoring for things that you cannot be able to handle. With time, you will get to that stage, but live with the process. Live with it, you enjoy it. Don't be giving yourself unnecessary pressure that $1 million, you won't be able to do anything with it. You will finish it before time. So to me, giving money to someone doesn't make you rich. Giving, majority of it that maybe you have family members, you want to empower them. I don't think the right step for you to do is just to give them money. First of all, try and test their skills. Before you give money out to people to empower them, what are they doing? I don't know, you understand? Do they have any business they want to do? Are they doing something currently that you know that if you give them this money, it will empower them? I'm not talking about emergencies. Yes, there are cases that people have emergencies that you can give them money. I'm talking about empowerment. You are empowering. It could even be your brother. It could be your sister. It's not giving them money. If you give them money, they will eat it on time. They will spend it and come back to you. And if you don't give them, it's going to be a problem. You need to tell them. Even sometimes, you can even tell them, if you know this person, maybe the asking of money is always very frequent. You can tell them to come with a business plan. Majority of people, they will tell you they have businesses, but if you give them that same money, they won't come up with anything tangible. And you'll be like, what's happening? You didn't make money this way. Why are they making you spend money that way? I don't know if you understand. So majority of the people you know, it could even be your loved ones, don't just give them money. Don't just give them money. Giving them money doesn't empower them. In a business sphere, it doesn't empower them. Yes, I understand that. Before you give them money, before you give anybody money, be rest assured. I don't know how you got yours, but be rest assured that, okay, you know what? This person I've seen that he's doing something and he's trying. If I give him this social amount of money, he can be able to factor it into his business, and his business is going to bloom. It's going to boom tomorrow. And it's fine. Instead of somebody just come, uncle, I want to do one business. So I've been trying to do one business. See, I've been trying to do one business and I'm doing one business. I need support are two different things. The fact that you're giving them money they want to use to try. No, you're not giving somebody money to go and use to try. They should be able to start up something for themselves, and then you come as a level of support. In that way, they will appreciate you more. Because if you're giving them money thinking that you are doing them favor, I don't think you are doing them favor. You're not doing anybody favor. In fact, you are doing them more harm, because imagine a man that doesn't have a car before, because you're giving him money, giving him more harm money. He has been able to get a car. And you know, when you are trekking, you are hopping public transport, you don't think of a car maintenance and other stuff like that. You don't think of car maintenance and everything that has to relate with fueling and other stuff like that. You don't think of anything. But now, by the virtue of the fact that you've given him all her money, he has been able to afford himself a car. Now, his expenses has gone up. by a very high ratio. So it means this same person will come back asking for more money. And you as a person, I don't want you to be in that position whereby you will not think that you are just a problem solver. No. So empowering people basically doesn't involve money. Tell them to come, that you draft, maybe come with a business idea, test people's skills. If you are trying to invest in someone, trying to give them money, it could be your loved ones. They should be able to tell you a good reason. You should be able to test their intelligence. You should be able to test their IQ about what they should venture into. And in that case, you now that has been there, or you that is there already and knows a little about businesses and how money is being handled, you'll be able to give one or two professional discussions about it. A place that the person is not doing well, you should be able to, like, you know what, no, I think you should go this direction. I think you could. That's the best way to empower, not just giving people money. Giving people money will not make them rich. It's just a poor man that is having riches. And with time, he will still go broke. And once he goes broke, it's going to be very difficult, almost impossible for that person to come back. So if you want to really empower somebody, not through giving them money for emergencies is a different thing. But giving them money just to empower them without having to know the basics of what they want to do with the money is a no-no for me. It's a no-no. So these are things that we can use, or we can all process within ourselves, and make our community a better place for everyone to live on, or to live in rather. Well, I know some of you will still come here and argue with me, but what do I really know? They said the word is enough for the wise. Let those who have ear, let them all. I know you complete it, guys. Thanks for watching today's episode, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, and do have a lovely day. Bye. Peace out.